Alright, for this lab we're going to focus on the command line, text editors, and managing software packages. Alright, so at this point, for this first exercise here, we're going to use history and launch yast from the terminal. Boot up to a GUI, whatever one you have installed. I have KDE here. You may have KDE or GNOME or some other. If you want to follow along exactly, make sure you have KDE. I have a video on how to set that up. If you can refer back to that. So you click on a little icon here, it's like a little Windows icon, and then if you're following along, it should be in your favorites. If not, it'll be in your system settings. You want to go console. And then from here, we're going to do history. And these are all the commands I've been running recently. I got a history of 44 different commands on this so far. You can do, if it's too much on the screen, you can do history 10, and it gives you the last 10 that you have, you know. History 5, that's still too much, and you narrow it down like that. Alright, so at this point we're going to change to root here. Make sure you're logged in the terminal as regular user first. I don't know if I said that. If not, do so. But for the terminal, for the command line right now, we're going to switch to root, SU, super user, space, dash, switches us to root. We just need to put in the root password. And there you go. OpenSuse shows us that it's root, red prompt. Other distributions won't be the same. So you can do who am I? And there I'm root. Or you can do ID and I am root. So now we're going to launch yast, which is yet another system tool. We do this at the command line or at the GUI. This one we're going to do with the command line. And you can see there's a command line interface for this. So if you don't have a graphical user desktop here, and you need to run yast to install anything, you can still run yast. It runs in command line mode. And you can do all the same stuff in here as you could in the GUI version. So we're going to quit out of here by doing Alt-Q. We can also do yast2 from here, which will launch it out in the GUI. So there you go. This is the GUI version. Same exact thing. You can do the same stuff, except it's GUI. Close out to this with an X. And then we'll look at our history again. And then you see that we have yast, yast2, ID, who am I, all that in there. And if we don't want that anymore, there's a way to clear it out. If you have too much stuff in there, either typos or you don't want people seeing it. So like that. You can do a dash dash help. It'll show you different options. And one of them is clear with the dash C. So then I up arrow, but I can't up arrow anymore because I don't have a history. And prove that, we'll type history again. And the only thing in there is that history command I just ran. Alright. Now we're going to exit out of here as our root user. Go back to our regular user. See, I'm some dude at localhost. And in our next exercise, we're going to do common command line tasks. We're going to create an alias labeled hello that prints a personal welcome message. Hello username on the screen. Alright, so I just cleaned my screen out here, cleared it out. Now we're going to view all defined aliases by entering alias. And this is everything that's predefined in SUSE. You might see different if you're on a different distribution, but usually these are similar. So we're going to make a new alias here. So we're going to say alias hello equals echo hello $ user single quote. So alias hello, and we're going to echo hello and whatever user's logged in. So here we go. So now we can type hello. And it says hello some dude, which is me. And we can view that the alias is in that alias table. And there we go. Alias hello user. Now to remove that from, or any alias that you don't want in there to be aliased, you can unalias it. And hello. Well, it's not there anymore. It's no command. I can do the alias list again, and we can see that it is gone. And then we'll do type hello, which I probably should have showed you before. Not found. So let's alias this again real quick. Alright, so we're going to type hello, gives the type of file. Did I not do that right? 2 L's. My typos are horrible. Or good. Hello is alias to, and it tells me what it's alias to. So, type command works good on there, just like tells you what type of file something is, or if it's a directory, or in this case, an alias file. Alright, so let's remove that again. Let's get that out of here. So we're going to unalias hello, and then verify that it's removed, it is gone, and we're good. Alright, for this next exercise here, we're going to work with command syntax and special characters. We're going to use wildcards and other specials as well. So, in the terminal window still, cleared mine out, but you don't have to, it's up to you. First thing we're going to do is list all file names in the bin directory that start with the character A. So we're going to enter ls-bin-a, and to do this, we do the asterisk. And there you go. All the file names in the bin directory that start with the letter A. Next we'll do all the file names in the bin directory that consist of 3 characters. So we can arrow up. So ls/bin/3 question marks. And there you go, all files that consist of only 3 characters. Try 4, another question mark. You get 4. 4 more. We can do an asterisk at the end, so it'll be 4 or more. There we go. Now we're going to list all the file names in the bin directory that do not start with the characters A through R. Alright, and then to do this, we're going to do ls-bin, and then we're going to do then we want to bracket, exclamation point, A-R, bracket, and asterisk again. There we go. That's all the files that do not start with one of the characters A through R. Now we're going to create some more files. And we're going to do this from Dolphin, which is a GUI application. It's the equivalent of Windows Explorer. So I have it in my favorites. If you don't have it, you should be able to search for it. And there's Dolphin right there. And if you don't run the same desktop environment, you don't have Dolphin, just use whatever you have on yours, or switch over to KDE now and use Dolphin. So we see some of the files we made in other labs here. We got some other files, some other file 1, some other file 2. All right, so here we're going to do right click, create new, and we're going to do a text file, and we're going to type my. Then we're going to do a new one, new text file, and we're going to call it file. And then one more, we're going to create another new one, text file. We're going to do my file. So now we have a my, a file, and a my file. All right, so we can close Dolphin at this point. All right, so now the command prompt, we're going to do a long listing of my file. So ls-l my file. And there you go. This shows both my and file, but not the my file. So why? How do we do that? So to do that, we're going to do another long listing of my, and because there's a special character of space, that's what I had the issue with, my slash file. I think there's a space there. So it's my slash space file. And that'll show you the my file, not the my file or the file. So now we're going to remove the my, the file, and the my file files by entering a remove command. So we're going to remove my, first part says. We're going to remove file, says that part. And then the last part is we're also going to remove the my file. And you can see they're all gone. So that's how you deal with blank spaces in file names.